What's up, Namie Amuro fanatics? This is Steven, and I'm going to do a lyrical analysis of Namie Amuro's song called Do Me More. And, this song appeared on Namie Amuro's Best of album called Best Fiction. It was, her greatest hits, chronicling everything that she'd done up to the point of, let's see, it started with the Style album, and the style era, and then they went all the way up to the play era, and also they did some original songs for the CD as well, or the collection as well, and the collection did really well. It did like way beyond my expectations, probably a lot of other people's expectations as well. So like kudos to Namie for being like a million seller with that, because a lot of people aren't doing that right now, selling like million plus copies of their albums. So kudos to Namie for that. I think maybe like a lot of fans kind of dropped off, but then they started to come back and they were like, hey, why not get this album? A good way to kind of get yourself up to date with Namie Amuro. Nevertheless, this title, Do Me More, this makes me think that Namie, I'm not sure, maybe Namie doesn't really understand the English lyrics that she sings. Or, then again, maybe she does. Anywho, let's get into the analysis. Okay, here we go. And by the way, I got these lyrics from a website called jpopasia.com. So thanks a lot to jpopasia.com for this translation. Okay, here we go. Did the sweet scent lead you here? Interesting. Did you get lost following a trail of breadcrumbs? Sounds like Hansel and Gretel or something. Okay, you've been eyeing it. Wonder what it is. You want to know what's in the box. I wonder what Namie means by box. Sometimes a box could be sort of like a code word or like a euphemism for, something else. A rich one, a cheap one. So you want to know what's in the box. A rich one, a cheap one? What's a rich one and what's a cheap one? What is one? Like, what are we talking about? I'm not quite sure what we're talking about. Okay, here we go. Say you want to stay a shy boy, but are you? You want it. It's written all over your face. Quiet footsteps. Your mission. Pretty dangerous. But I'll be there. You don't have to worry no more. Okay, this is interesting. So I'm not quite sure, but this might be kind of, I don't know. Is this like a fairy tale mixed with like an erotic tale mixed with like Namie Amuro? Is this like, best sex fiction, volume 1? I'm not sure. But there is some kind of innuendo with these lyrics from me personally. Okay. Dangling in the air, are we flying? What do you want to do? It gets deeper in the dream world. Deep hypnosis. Your little finger on my damp skin leads to. Okay. Obviously, if this is about anything to do with erotica, Namie is into some like Circus Olay type of stuff here. She's like dangling in the air, flying. Then she like mixing some hypnosis with it. So Namie, she a freak. Here we go with, I think this is the chorus. You close your eyes, but the fantasy doesn't disappear. The boundary between dream and reality is vague. Okay. So like you close your eyes, but the fantasy is still there. And the difference between, well, the boundary between dream and reality is vague. Like that It's like, I guess for them, it's like a thin line between the dream world and the reality, and like reality. Okay. Uh, the baseline in is your guide to this world. So, okay, so Namie likes to listen to music while she is getting it on. A lot of people do that. A lot of people really like to have music. I guess it kind of helps drown out people who have annoying sounds or something. Or maybe it just sounds good. Anywho, sparkling mysteriously. R and me. So like usually people say like R&B, but Namie is all like instead of rhythm and blues, it's rhythm and me, because Namie got the rhythm when she is getting it on, because they say like if you're a good dancer, then you're like good in bed because you got like that hip action. If the hip, that's where all the action comes from, and that's where all the action kind of like that's where it comes from, and that's where you want it to be. You pretend to be lost, but you want me more. Over and over, feel that love. Feel that you love me more. Okay, so I guess this guy is they're doing role play now. So he pretending that he like a lost hitchhiker, and Namie is going to pick him up off the dusty road and give him a ride. But this is erotic, so she's gonna give him a ride, and then she's gonna also give him a ride, if you know what I mean. Okay, so they like to do role play. A lot of couples do that. In a candy castle, you want to give me more, more, more. Do me more. Okay. So in a candy castle, I'm not sure what a candy castle is. I guess they're into some like Dungeons and Dragons type of role play. Maybe maybe they're into like dressing up as characters from comic books and magazines, TV shows. Candy Castle. I'm not quite sure what a Candy Castle is. I guess there was a game called Candyland. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Okay, it's deeper, sweeter. Do me more. 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 Okay, so obviously, Namie has got a message that she wants to get across to this dude. And, I'm thinking that she wants him to do her more, I'm not quite sure, but she mentioned this like 50 times in the chorus. So I'm guessing she wants him to do her more. So I guess this guy is either doing a really great job or a really bad job, when you have to ask for more. I don't know. It's deeper, sweeter, do me more. So I'm guessing this isn't about like a Hansel and Gretel fairy tale, unless I don't think there was any type of erotic situation in Hansel and Gretel when they were following breadcrumbs or whatever. Okay, here we go with the next verse. Your red shining lips like a queen butterfly. I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't think that's a great comparison that a guy wants to hear. Wow, your lips are shining red, just like a queen butterfly. Your lips are so beautiful. Like, I don't think a guy wants to hear that. I think, if she just said, you got sexy lips, I think they'd be like, oh, thanks. I think that would work better. So, now, you kind of get a demerit on that. I don't dislike a bold invitation. Okay, so Namie is like, she wants a guy to just be like, straight up, I want to do you. That's why she's saying, do me more, Namie doesn't want to have to decipher, like, poetry to find out what you want from her. But really, at this point in the game, Namie, you should know what guys want from you. If you want to know deeper, then here's a question. Answer me. How you feel good? I feel good. That's strange. If you want to know deeper, so I'm guessing like if you want to know the answer to this question, ask me how you feel good. I feel good. So she's just saying like, I want your bold invitation, just put it out on the line because I want to feel good. Don't you want to feel good? It feels good to feel good. So make Namie feel good. Unconsciously longing for the highest grade, cleaner and more certain than anything. The time's just right. Your expression's excited. You're already poisoned. You don't have to cry. Okay, I guess some people might think that crying, that might be sort of an erotic thing for people. I have heard of the Crying Game, the movie, that movie, The Crying Game, but I don't think that's what this is about. Hopefully, if that's what this is about, then this song is something totally different if this song is about the Crying Game. Hopefully, that's not the case in this situation, though. Any more than this, right? Question mark. A red balloon floating, you say, you first. It gets deeper in the dream world. A dangerous fate above your gaze. If you open the door, you see there. Okay, so Namie is like seeing a red balloon floating, and she all like, this balloon is, I guess, a representation of their passion for each other and how it's gonna pop, or either just fizzle at one point. But that's the first time I ever heard of a red balloon being like floating in the air and being incorporated into like an erotic, fantasy sex song. Anywho, we got the chorus, and then let's see, we got the bridge. Let's see. The line that surfaces is sexier than tonight's moon. A lot of people, like to reference the moon because, they say, like, way back when, like, a long, long time ago, back in, like, the medieval ages, or maybe even earlier than that, they were all like, the moon makes you do crazy things, like the full moon. It's always about, like, the moon. It turns you into a werewolf, It's always something to do with the moon, For some reason, people always like reference the moon, like typically or specifically a full moon, like that kind of, I guess, brings out a certain part of them. So maybe that's what it's about. Okay, your eyes follow the faint instant ahead. Come on. This world is like a maze. Every way that you choose, which is right? Hey, all the answers are on your mind. Come on, we're still going. Gonna kick the door. Yeah, if you hate it all, then why not be someone else? Because this is a special dreaming world. Yep. Because this is a special dream-in world. There's no G on the dreaming. It's just, I-N apostrophe. And okay, obviously, they're doing like this fantasy role play thing, and she's like, you don't have to be yourself. Be someone be someone else. Be someone else. I guess she's like pretending to be like maybe a damsel in distress because she wants this guy to like kick in the door to save her. Maybe she's like Rapunzel, or some witch has trapped her up in the tower or something, or maybe some of her J-pop rivals have teamed up and trapped her way up high in Avex's attic. I wonder what is up in Avex's attic. They probably got like a ton of stuff in their attic. Like they should. Like I want to see what's in Avex's attic. You know. Then they do the chorus again, and that's pretty much it. And for me, this song was interesting. It's not one of my favorite Namie songs at all. I just pretty much ignored this song. And the video for this song was a bit odd because it features a child, and this song has a lot of sexual innuendo. I'm not sure what flies in Japan, but in the United States, you know, people gonna say something about that. This is like this is like Exhibit A, like evidence A, right here. Look at this video. Especially if some celebrity who has had trouble with child molestation had a video like this. I mean, I'm not gonna name any celebrity names because we all know who the main one is, but there's a lot more too. There's a few more at least. But FYI, Namie, just in case you don't know, this type of stuff, it's heavily frowned upon in the Western world, at least the United States. I know some countries do have like a very, very low age of consent, so you may be able to get away with it in some countries, but not in the United States so much. Um, and it was kind of like one Alice in Wonderland-ish, like inspired by Alice in Wonderland, which is alright. I think Gwen Stefani kind of did something similar when she had did the video for What You Waiting For. Don't be a stupid hoe. What You Waiting For. That song, it had that Alice in Wonderland type of theme with it. But overall, I don't really enjoy this song. I don't really listen to this song. I skip over this song. It's not really something that is on my playlist for a Namie Amuro song. And she's done better. And, that's pretty much it for me. There's no do me more in this case for me. I have, got my feel of this song. So, no thank you. On to the next song. So again, thanks for watching this video. Feel free to leave your comments. I really appreciate when people, watch and leave comments, definitely. So, really, I guess this song could have been kind of like, do me more, 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 do me on the dance floor. But hey, that's another story for another day. So again, thanks for watching my video. And definitely stay tuned. More to come. Adios.